Hi guys, I want to apologise about the lighting. As you can see, I'm not in the workshop today. I'm actually in my small box room, which is now a spare room. The video is going to be slightly different to what I normally do, in the sense that I'm not going to be making anything in this video. I'm going to be showing you a project that I built probably about 3 to 3.5 years ago. As I've already said, this is our small box room and there's barely any room to swing a cat. We've had double beds in here before and it kind of leaves no room for any like drawers or wardrobe or anything else. So once my stepson had moved out, we were kind of umming and ahhing what to use the room for, and my wife had said she wanted to make it into an office, but at the same time we still wanted a bed in case we had like the grandchildren come to stay or visitors that needed to stay. So we kind of didn't want to kind of do away with a bed. So after a lot of umming and ahhing, I came across a couple of videos online of like Murphy beds that kind of fold up and then obviously fold down when you want to use them. So I kind of done a little bit of research, and like any other build that I've done, I didn't really have any plans as such. I had a rough size of the mattress that we've got, and I spoke to the missus, and we decided that if I was going to do that, that she wanted me to kind of incorporate a desk within the design as well, so when it's not being used as a bedroom it can be used as an office basically. So after some major head scratching, I got an idea, sketched up a real rough sketch on a bit of paper, and that was it. I ordered the materials and set about building it. So let me show you what I built. So I'll give you a quick kind of close-up view. As you can see, there's 4 drawers built onto the side, and then I basically built the cabinet and the bed. So that's basically what it looks like with the room being used as an office. I bought a couple of fold down brackets. This is simply an old cheap, I think this only cost me about £8, just a piece of melamine chipboard or whatever you want to call it. And basically when my wife is in the room and wants to use it as an office, that basically folds up and she has her laptop on here, and she can put stuff on these 2 shelves. So when she's not using it as an office, or the granddaughter comes to stay, or we get any other visitors, it's just a simple case of folding the desk down. So to lower the bed, I just put a piece of dowel through the side. This was supposed to be a temporary method of holding the bed up, but I never got round to making the changes. So when you fold the bed down, it is quite heavy. These shelves actually become the feet, and the bed simply just, once you remove this bottom bit, bed simply just folds down and voila, you've got your bed. So when you're using it as a bedroom, you've obviously got the 4 drawers which give ample storage for people's clothes. It skews the mess or the clutter. The 3 cubby holes along the top can be used to, well, as you can see, store all sorts of bits and pieces. And the bed itself, the mattress just sits in this rectangle shaped box, and if I just get down on the floor, you can see that the two shelves become the feet. Right, so I basically copied this style of design off of videos that I saw on YouTube. The only difference being that this one actually is lengthways this way, so it kind of folds sideways up into the unit, whereas the other two I'd seen, actually the headboard would be underneath the unit and then it would flip up that way. But obviously, because of the size of our room and my wife wanted to be able to get down the side to get to the window, we opted to do it sideways, but it doesn't really make a difference as far as using it as a bed. What would I change if I could do it now? I copied the two designs that were identical on YouTube, and they both started out by building this like rectangled box, and that's where the mattress kind of sits on, but it tends to add quite a lot of weight. Now, one of the designs on YouTube actually done a follow-up video where he pointed out how heavy it was for people to kind of lower it down, so he added some gas struts. I'm not going to do that. In fact, I'm probably not going to make any changes, but what I would do if I was building it again is, instead of having this big bulky rectangular box, I would actually just have like a flat panel with a very low lip when a mattress sits. That way it would cut out quite a lot of the weight. And originally I did think that having these higher sides around the mattress, when you sat on it, these would kind of dig in to the underside of your legs, but it's not actually a problem. And I haven't actually slept in this bed, but my stepdaughter has, and she was quite happy sleeping on it. The sides weren't really an issue, but that's definitely something I would change. To fold it away, it's quite simple. I mean, it does weigh quite a bit. You feel like you're doing a bit of a deadlift, but you just pick it up, put a little bit of dowel through the hole. I'll just give you another quick look. You've obviously got the drawers attached to the side. You've got the main unit. When it's in the upright position, you've got the 2 feet that become the shelves and the fold out desk. And there's one of my 3 cats. As far as things I would change, I would have preferred it to come out lengthways across the room rather than sideways on, but my wife wanted to be able to get down the side, so we chose to do it long ways instead, which works okay. But as far as the changes, I wouldn't build a box to put the mattress in. I'd have a more flatter base to sit the mattress on. That way it'd be a lot lighter. And the other thing I would do is I'd probably have put cabinet doors on the top 3 cubby holes, just to hide any junk that kind of gets bunged in there. Now, I could add that if I wanted to, which I may do at a later date, but it's been like this for 3.5 years, so I probably won't ever get round to changing it. So the way this tilts up and down is by using a bracket from a boat seat that swivels. Now, the proper mechanisms are probably well over £100 that you can buy online for this type of project, I weren't going to pay that, so I think the brackets cost me £7.99, and that's exactly what the other two people had used, and there wasn't any problem with it taking the weight or anything, so that's what I used. Right, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. The reason I've kind of done a video showing you a build that I made 3 to 3.5 years ago is because those of you that have followed this channel for a while will know that I kind of have struggles with mental health, and just recently, I don't know why, but I've really been lacking any motivation to do anything, let alone getting out in the workshop and actually making stuff. And I want to apologise to you for being a bit slack as far as the videos go. I decided to show you this build because, one, I thought some of you may be interested in seeing a project that I've done in the past, and also because I didn't want to leave you hanging for weeks on end without any videos whatsoever. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this Murphy bed. I will be continuing to make videos, so don't worry about that. The channel is not going anywhere. So until the next build video, stay safe and you will see me soon.